This is a very important and scary story that we're going to share with you today about the death of a very brave, selfless hero that recently died that everyone should remember, because his story will bring you context to what's happening right now with this whole Russian hacking Mendeling story as the mainstream media, CIA, and President-elect Donald Trump face off on the national stage. Now, his name was Udo Ufketi, and he died on January 13th, 2017. He was a world-class German journalist working at one of the biggest German newspapers, who came out and exposed how the mainstream media lies for the CIA in 2014. He came out on RT. You can see this video from its original source in the description below, in a shocking admission where he said,
I'm going to stand up and say it is not right what I have done in the past, to manipulate people, to make propaganda against Russia, and it is not right what my colleagues do and have done in the past, because they are bribed to betray the people, not only in Germany, all over Europe. The reason writing this book was that I am very fearful of a new war in Europe.
Not only exposing the fact of CIA manipulation and bribery, but he himself said how he was forced to publish the works of intelligence agents under his own name, saying that if he didn't comply, he would lose his job. The main reason he said he came out was because the intelligence agencies were pushing disinformation in order to push for war in Europe between Russia. Ude just died a few days ago from what German sources are calling a heart attack, but he knew the repercussion and consequences that he faced. As he said, when he was facing threats and legal consequences from the media company that he whistleblowed on, he said he didn't mind those threats because he didn't have, quote, any children to take care of. And he explains his motivation here.
I'm fed up with it. I don't want to do it anymore. And so I've just written a book not to earn money. No, it will cause a lot of trouble for me, just to give the people in this country, in Germany, in Europe, and all over the world, just to give them a glimpse of a view what goes up behind the closed doors.
He knew he would face persecution from the state, and he did.
Well, I have had, let me say, 6 times my house was house searched because I was accused by the public prosecutor, the German public.
Again, showing clear harassment and intimidation from him, revealing actual information that matters to the American public, to the world, to the German public as well, about intelligence agencies manipulating news and information, controlling the mainstream media dialogue, and pushing for more war. Similar information has been revealed before through the Church Committee Senate hearings that happened in 1975, with Senator Frank Church leading the way, who exposed this very important fact that this happened before in the United States.
That planted story is intended to serve a national purpose abroad, came home and were circulated here and believed here, because this would mean that the CIA could manipulate the news in the United States by channeling it through some foreign country.
Now, of course, this video will also have CIA agents and mainstream media executives talking about how they openly work with intelligence operatives in order to control and push disinformation out there for a different political purpose. Huge breaking news exposing Operation Mockingbird, an official CIA program that infiltrated the mainstream media and manipulated it. Now, what's happening now? We are seeing intelligence agencies and the mainstream media pushing for war and conflict with Russia, facing off against Donald Trump. Just a few days ago, the ex-CIA director, James Woolsey, quit Trump's transition team. This is the same man that I confronted one-on-one, face-to-face, about Operation Mockingbird, about intelligence agencies controlling the mainstream media and information in this country, and he had this to say.
Operation Mockingbird?
What's Mockingbird?
It's a CIA operation that infiltrates mainstream media and
Oh, no, it doesn't exist. Openly lying, even though this information has been revealed to the public before. Udo also came out with very important admissions to what else is happening in the mainstream media.
Well, there's many countries where this happens, where you find people to claim they are respected journalists, but if you look behind them, you'll find they are puppets on a string of the Central Intelligence Agency.
And later exposed how many journalists that we see on national television work as non-official cover for the CIA, collaborating and working with them. This story is very important to us, and we have been talking about this for a number of years now. We confronted Anderson Cooper one-on-one, a man who admittedly said he was trained by the CIA in college about this important fact, about Operation Mockingbird, and he said,
You didn't have any journalistic training except CIA training.
and he scuffed at it and he ran away. And there was many more incidences. Another one where he hid in a car, which many people on the YouTube comments are calling him Anderson Pooper, saying he was pooping his pants when we were confronting him about this important information that is extremely relative to what's happening right now with the CIA's war with Donald Trump and Donald Trump firing back against them. Now, there's another side of this story that you need to understand, because under those same Church Commission hearings in 1975, it was exposed that the CIA had a poison dart gun that could give targets deadly heart attacks and leave no trace, showing you, revealing information on just some of the rogue practices that were used by the CIA. Here's the actual video.
Does this pistol fire the dart?
Yes, it does, Mr. Chairman, and a special one was developed which potentially would be able to enter the target without perception.
Shocking video that, of course, will lead to many people speculating that Udo was assassinated by the CIA. But it's also important to know the full side of the story here with all the facts presented to you, because Udo did have a weak heart and he did have heart attacks previously before. So whether this was a CIA assassination or not, we do not know. The best thing you could do is be skeptical and ask questions and demand answers with the full facts presented to you. And that's what we're trying to do here. But there is one clear fact in this case, and that is Udo was a hero. He was a brave, selfless individual who put everything on the line in order for you to know the truth, in order sacrificing everything he had within himself to help you. Share this video so we could remember Udo and his selfless, brave human acts that he has committed for the betterment of humanity. Thank you so much for watching and participating in alternative media, being there, voting with your dollar, helping this independent media operation sustain and grow through patreon.com/wearechange. If this video resonated with you, subscribe, click that bell button, stay tuned, because we're going to have more important news here on youtube.com/wearechange.